between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Standing in, Nick Markakis. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
No balls and one strike. Franco trying to get there, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
High in the air down the right field line. Williams is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Batting second, shortstop.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's gone 2 for 8. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's Ender Inciarte. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Ender Inciarte.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. He pulls this one into right. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Julio Teheran gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Sent on the ground out to second, and there's one down now. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan, please?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams. And you can see he really enjoys hitting here at Citizens Bank Park, which is not a shocker. It's a good place to be a hitter. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Teheran's ready. First pitch on the way. This is skied into short left center. Adams coming in. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on third baseman Michael Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing. Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Williams is there, 2 down.
Left fielder.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. One of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Here's a pop-up now. A leap, and what a catch!
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Tehran into his motion. First pitch on its way. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Called strike, 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Crawford will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping in for the Braves, Charlie Culberson. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Breaking ball in for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
A ball and a strike now. 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. The next to bat for Atlanta, Julio Tehran. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Called strike 2 with the letters, 0-2 now. Down the third baseline, Franco has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
Stepping up now, J.P. Crawford. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9, pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bouncer up the middle. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Boy, D, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's...
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys have shown a decent fastball. Each has touched 93 so far on the gun. Dansby Swanson stands in as he looks at a called strike. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ender Inciarte. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Inciarte, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
This pitch is popped up. Crawford is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Hit back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Adams on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Hitting out for the Braves.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Into the box, Lane Adams. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Albies is off at first with 2 away. Popped him up. Alfaro shading to his right, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. Halfway home, still no score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Albies ranging into the outfield. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-2 the count to Crawford.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Nola, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Chopped weakly to the left. Camargo brings it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie Culberson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Culberson, 28 years old. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out. Stepping in now, Julio Teheran. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a bunt attempt here. To second for 1, on to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Braves go down quietly. Still no score. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
For the Phillies, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. In there, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is.
Belted high in the air out to left. Hoskins looks up. Gone! Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Ready once again, Tyler Flowers. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Behind 0-2 now. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Line toward right center, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Lane Adams is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One for the break. So now Carlos Santana. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Inciarte. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. 8th home run on the season for him. And it brings the Phillies back even now with 1 apiece.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with one swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge.
Digging in to try it again, Jorge Alfaro. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
In now, J.P. Crawford lifted down the line in left. Adams on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Scott Kingery will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Scott Kingery.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Albies is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight, all tied at 1-1. Freddie Freeman is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Freeman.
Luis Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Garcia.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 302 is the average coming in. 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. High and deep to right center. Williams going back on it to the track, and it's gone. Solo shot to right center, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Striding in once again, Julio Teheran. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. In the air, out to right. Hernandez ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 2-1 Atlanta. Freddie Freeman is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 5.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that's the first out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another shot now, Nick Williams. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one into right. Markakis back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Sam Freeman.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. So far this year against Southpaws, Hoskins is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Hernandez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Markakis. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Phillies strand one. They still trail it here 2-1. Dansby Swanson will stand in to try it again, already with one home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Back to him, and that's off his leg.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Tyler Flowers comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 to count. Runner at first here, one man out. Popped him up. Hernandez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Ready for another chance. Ozzie Albies 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Popped straight up, but this will land untouched. A runner on first with 2 away. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Lane Adams.
Into the box, Lane Adams, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 2 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 2-1. Arodys Vizcaíno takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So now Carlos Santana, previously against Vizcaíno. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. He's got it 1 away. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Bouncer up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, two-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
First pitch coming, here it is. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Aaron Altair will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
And that misses ball one. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. Back to first, a double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, that's what you call flirting with disaster right there. Tying run on third, winning run on second, but that's where they stay. Hangs on to get the save, and that's all that matters.